What if I told you that your wardrobe might be full of the wrong colors? And the right ones could make you look instantly more polished, powerful, and put together without spending a dime more. There are a few colors that quietly scream luxury and style, and they work on everyone. This isn't fashion fluff. It is practical, punchy color theory that you can actually use. Stick around, my friends, because once you know these shades, you are never going to look at your closet the same way again. Let's start with number 1, deep navy. Let's start with the MVP of elegant colors, deep navy. Black is timeless, yes, but deep navy, that's stealth luxury in fabric form. It is the unsung hero in the world of neutrals. Quiet, powerful, and oddly addictive once it lands in your wardrobe. Here's the kicker. Deep navy sharpens your entire look without screaming for attention. While black can sometimes feel flat or harsh, navy adds depth. It shapes the body with subtlety, like built-in tailoring. Here's something that most people overlook. Navy reflects light differently depending on texture. In velvet, it reads rich and mysterious. In cotton, crisp and confident. In silk, it gives instant red carpet energy. Now, this is where deep navy breaks the rules, in a good way. Pair it with camel or rust for an unexpectedly bold combination that feels editorial. Layer it with charcoal for a moody tonal vibe that doesn't feel heavy. Navy doesn't just coexist with color, it elevates it. This shade also does wonders for accessories. Gold becomes richer and more opulent. Silver feels sleek and futuristic. Even rose gold pops against navy without looking overly trendy. Here's a surprising insider tip. Deep navy is one of the few colors that works across all seasons without changing undertones. In the winter, it looks crisp. In the summer, it feels nautical. In the fall, it turns earthy and grounded. And in the spring, it stays light and refined. Another fun fact? Many stylists reach for navy when styling celebrities for interviews. Why? Because the cameras love it. It flatters skin tones, doesn't reflect oddly on screen, and also gives that polished but approachable energy. For anyone who is stuck in an all-black rut, this is the secret passageway out. Deep navy delivers the same structure, the same put-together confidence, but with warmth, nuance, and a bit more humanity. It doesn't demand attention, it earns it. Number 2. Rich olive. Rich olive is a shade that doesn't shout for attention, but it always gets noticed. It is the under-the-radar tone that stylists keep in their back pockets because it works harder than most bold colors without ever looking loud. Rich olive pulls off a balancing act that few shades can match. It's warm without being spicy, neutral without being bland, sophisticated without trying too hard. The secret to its versatility? It sits right at the intersection of green, brown, and gray, 3 tones that naturally flatter human skin. That tri-blend makes olive unusually photogenic. Cameras love it because it doesn't create harsh contrast or blowout highlights. And here's the plot twist. Olive can act as a better base than black. Swap black trousers for olive ones and suddenly the look feels softer, richer, and more intentional. Use it in outerwear and it instantly adds depth. Perfect for trench coats, bombers, or oversized blazers. Pair it with unexpected textures like satin or suede to level up the contrast. Olive velvet? That's a moment. Even in denim, olive feels premium, especially in wide leg or high-waisted cuts. This shade also has a stealth power. It makes metallics look more expensive. Bronze turns molten. Gold becomes antique. Even matte finishes pop against olive in a way that feels curated, not costumey. Another bonus, rich olive is stain-friendly. Spills and scuffs don't stand a chance. Great for travel, errands, long days, and everything else in between. Treat olive as a bridge color. It ties together clashing pieces in a look, grounding brighter or more saturated tones. A bold, patterned skirt pairs effortlessly with an olive top for a balanced look. An overload of pastels gets grounded with olive, adding just the right amount of grit. It's versatile, it's understated, and it's quietly powerful. A true neutral in disguise. Rich olive isn't trying to trend, it just stays quietly iconic. And number 3, soft charcoal. Time to talk about the third powerhouse, soft charcoal. Not harsh black, not flat gray, charcoal. There's a difference, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. Charcoal is deep, but not draining. It offers contrast without sucking the life out of your face. It is that perfect middle ground where sleek meets softness. Think modern, think architectural, think effortless cool. This color is what stylists secretly use when they want to make someone look sharp without going into full drama. Why? Well, because charcoal adds edge without aging. It works brilliantly in pants, jackets, cardigans, and even t-shirts. It's like a shadow, quiet but powerful. And here's a style tip that feels like a cheat code. Charcoal with camel or beige? That combo looks so expensive that it might as well come with a security tag. It also looks great against silver hair, darker tones, olive skin, peachy skin, you name it. It's endlessly adaptable. And unlike straight-up gray, which can sometimes look tired or washed out, charcoal has depth. That depth gives your whole outfit structure. It anchors the look. But there's more. Charcoal plays especially well with texture. In wool, it feels luxe and grounded. In satin, it reads high fashion with a mysterious edge. In cotton, it brings a utilitarian sharpness that is totally modern. Even athleisure gets an upgrade in charcoal. Hoodies or joggers instantly look more elevated and intentional. And here's a surprising fact. Charcoal makes bright colors pop more than black does. Neon, cobalt, and even pastels get an unexpected boost when layered against it. Accessories in this tone, belts, boots, bags, subtly pull an outfit together without drawing focus. Charcoal also resists fading better than most dyed neutrals, meaning that pieces stay looking richer longer. Perfect for building a wardrobe that feels high-end without chasing trends. Add just one piece in charcoal to your rotation, and then watch everything else start to look a little more curated. It's a silent flex, and one that works at any age. Now, how to use these colors in real life. And here's where it gets good. How to actually use these powerhouse shades without overhauling your wardrobe. The trick isn't about starting from scratch. It's about upgrading what's already there. Skip the head-to-toe monochrome, unless that's the vibe, and just start swapping your basics. Trade those black slacks for soft charcoal trousers. They will do everything black does, but with more depth and less harshness. Switch out that go-to white tee for a navy top with texture or sheen, and it instantly feels more polished. Replace flat beige layers with a rich olive pop, and suddenly the outfit has dimension. The real magic happens when these tones start mixing. Navy, olive, and charcoal don't clash, they harmonize. Wear all three together, and the look feels intentional, styled, and modern without any effort. Navy pants with an olive jacket and a charcoal tee? That's low-key runway ready. Add textured shoes and the whole look transforms into something editorial. These shades also work overtime behind the scenes. They anchor prints, tone down brights, and give louder pieces a stage to shine. Even better, they don't date. This palette works across seasons, trends, and ages, making them some of the smartest additions to any wardrobe. Bonus tip. Here's the style move that sets the effortlessly chic apart from everyone else. Strategic accessorizing. It's not about piling on extras, it's about making the right ones count. Navy comes alive with crisp metallics. Silver for sleek modernism, gold for rich contrast, and even bronze for a vintage edge. Olive loves earthy textures and soft finishes. Pair it with suede boots, a rose gold cuff, or a tote bag, and the look instantly feels curated. Charcoal thrives with bold texture play. Think croc-embossed leather, ribbed knits, or matte metals that add quiet drama. Even sunglasses or hardware in complementary tones can shift the entire energy of an outfit. What makes this approach powerful is how subtle it is. These aren't statement pieces fighting for attention. They're supporting players that make the entire look feel balanced and intentional. Add tortoiseshell with olive, a pearl detail with navy, or oxidized silver with charcoal for an elevated twist that feels personal and refined. These are the micro decisions that turn a basic outfit into a "where did you get that?" moment. No trend chasing, no loud labels, just smart choices that signal confidence and effortless style. And finally, why does this work? Here's why these colors feel instantly elevated. They sit in that rare middle ground between being visually interesting and incredibly wearable. They have just enough pigment to create contrast and structure, but not so much that they overpower the face or feel costume-like. The magic lies in their undertone complexity. These aren't flat, one-note hues. They carry layered tones. Navy with hints of black and blue, olive with traces of brown and gray, and charcoal with soft warmth beneath the cool. That complexity tricks the eye into seeing depth, which adds richness to any fabric or silhouette. These shades also interact beautifully with skin, enhancing natural tones instead of clashing with them. And they are incredibly forgiving in different lighting environments, meaning that they look just as good under fluorescent office lights as they do in the golden hour glow. Even better, they help other pieces in your closet shine. Statement items, prints, or even bold lip colors feel more grounded and intentional when paired with these elevated neutrals. While others get lost in color theory charts and undertone guesswork, these shades bypass the noise and deliver effortless sophistication every time. This isn't just fashion, it's strategy, and it works. Style at any stage should feel empowering, not overwhelming. And the right colors, they make everything easier. Getting dressed becomes less about guessing and more about curating. These three shades are timeless for a reason. They never argue with your skin tone, your hair color, or your personality. They just elevate. So, the next time you're out shopping or putting an outfit together, remember that color is a silent communicator. And when you choose the right ones, you don't need to say a word. Your look will speak volumes. Now, it's your turn to share. How are you going to pair colors to make that perfect first impression? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will be sure to respond to all of you. Like and subscribe if you love old money elegance and understated fashion. And if you don't subscribe, it means I'm just going to have to wait another day to onboard ya. Stay sharp, and I'll catch you in the next one.